We're live. Facebook, how are you? Today we're going to talk about landing pages and automations because I have a lot of people ask me the one question that they can't wrap their head around. How do I take landing pages and create a robot? Or is robot the right word? I don't know. So what is it? That's really the question. How do I do it? I can't figure it out. So here's the secret. We build landing pages and automations for all types of companies. But what I'm going to show you, so I don't have to give any away secrets of anybody else. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do for one cabinetry finishing company. I'll tell you what I do for my cabinetry finishing company. The point of having a landing page is for somewhere for a place for somebody to go to when they're online. They're going to fill out a form. You've seen this. You've bounced to a landing page or a website. It has a button, schedule the information, put your information in, then you press submit. Now, what's crazy is after you press submit on most companies' pages, what happens is nothing. You might get an email, generic automated email, hey, thanks for the information, we'll call you in 24, 48 hours. That's terrible. I hate that. There's no engagement. That's fake engagement. I don't like that. Now, what would be really nice is to have somebody call right away. That would be like amazing. It's really tough to do. Just to have a real person to contact me. I don't care if it's a text message. So my thinking was, I'm paying somebody at the time 10 to 30% on a sliding scale to take the lead that comes in and engage with them and pre-sell them. And then once they're past a certain screening point, then I would come in and close the deal. So that was costing me 10 to 30% gross off the revenue, which isn't terrible, isn't bad, because I don't have to do any of the work. But the problem is at 5 to 9 in the morning, they're not doing anything. So this is a 9 to 5 kind of thing. Now that's only a third of the day. The problem is my clients work, and from 5 to 9, they're putting in their information, after hours. Maybe they can't do it at work and they're doing it at 7 o'clock at night. It doesn't work then. That's the first thing. The second thing of why automations are great and why I can understand you can't wrap your head around it is all the administrative tasks that somebody in the office has to do. The other person in the office was taking information from the client. They're putting in their name, their address, their phone number, their email address, etc., what they wanted, project, cabinetry finishing, etc. And they're putting into the software, whether it's automations are the estimating software, QuickBooks, Google Sheets, and whatever else you're doing. It could be MailChimp, it could be Aweber, etc. All this double, triple, quadruple entry. It's another $30,000, $40,000 a year. And what happens after 5 o'clock at night? Somebody requests something at 8 o'clock, guess who's going to do it? Me. 10 o'clock? Me. 11 o'clock? Me. Any other time between 9 and 5, and ironically, not really ironically, sadly, between 9 and 5, they're only working 80% of the time. So you can't even rely on them to do it right away. So here's my thinking. Can I replace that? Can I replace that front-end sales, and can I replace some of that administrative task? Yes, the answer is yes. So how do you wrap your head around this? I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like from the user, the client's experience, when they go onto their cell phone and they go to my landing page and they put their information in. They press submit or they press schedule estimate, the pop-up with the form, they press submit. What happens there? What you're going to see is exactly what my clients are going to see. They're going to get a text message from a local phone number from a person in our office. It's really the robot. The robot's going to request something that is just priceless. It's going to be pictures of the project they want completed. Why? Why is that so important? Now, I'll explain that to you in one word: engagement. The higher the engagement, the more likely you are to close the deal. The higher the engagement from the service provider and the better the customer service is for the client. The better the customer service, the higher the price that you can charge across the board. Companies with better customer service, offering the same or similar products and services, generally can charge more money. Look at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has stellar customer service, stellar engagement. They even bring people out to you in the rain to take your order in the drive-thru. And guess how much more they're charging you compared to basically a similar product, a chicken sandwich at McDonald's. They're charging double. It's unbelievable how much more they can charge because of one thing: engagement. So take all this thinking and get your engagement higher. How do you do that? You can't rely on the 10 to 30% person because they only work 9 to 5. You can't rely on the administrator for $40,000 a year because they only work 9 to 5. We did a test. We tested the computers in the office to see what they were doing to make sure that they were working all the time, and they're not. 80% of the time, they're not. It was actually 82% of the time, they're not doing anything work related. So the 9 to 5, they're only working 18, 20% of the time. That's not good. What you need to do is reduce cost. How do you do that? You need to automate. So we automated this thing. We call this thing Sophia, and I'm going to show it to you in a second. Sophia is the robot. She's the one that reaches out to the homeowner. She asks for the pictures. And behind the scenes, she does the administrative tasks, puts it into Estimate Rocket, puts it into QuickBooks, puts it into Google Sheets, Aweber, MailChimp, etc. She does this all the time. This way, this is how I get to vacate. This is how you get to travel. This is how you get to go to amusement parks and cook and do whatever you need. Because behind the scenes, things are happening. All I have to do is when the client re-engages with us, sends us the pictures of the projects they want completed, once that happens, then I call. Because a client that's engaging is more likely to close. The ones that don't engage, they get put into one of those automated email campaigns, the follow-up campaign, and a text message campaign until they do engage. But the point is, you need the robot to go after the clients that are going to engage, because those are the ones that aren't tire kickers. You don't want to waste your time and money, right? This is the reason we do this, profit. You don't want to waste that paying somebody to go chase them down. Let an automated process take over. Every 3-day, a 7-day text message follow-up, followed by a 14-day text message followed up by an email campaign. That's how you do it. You don't need to pay somebody to do that. This $100,000 process that I had 10 to 30% and a 40% or a $40,000 a year admin do, I'm doing this for $300 a month, and you can too. Let me show you what it looks like. Right now, you're on my landing page right now, and this is what it looks like. So if you're a cabinetry finisher, this is the landing page that we create. It's really simple. It's actually formatted just a little wrong on the screen share. Everything fits correctly, but the screen share is kind of making it a little too big. But you get the idea. Very simple, talking about professional in-home cabinetry finishing. You can see the schedule now buttons all over the place. But what's really neat about this landing page is you got these slider things. We like to put this before and after in, especially if you're a service provider. It's really nice to show people what you do. And there's no better way to show it than by putting in these coded sliders. So these are just overlapped photos, and you put a little code in there to make it look pretty, and make it functional, and then people can see the before and then the after. How cool is that? Before, after, and you do a million of them. But in any event, I'm going to click on the button. I'm going to fill out my information. I'll put Maria. And thank you. It says thank you. Message has been sent. Now, what's really neat is we're still in the user experience right here. This is the user cell phone. So if I'm a regular client, I'm going to receive I'm a regular client. This is my cell phone. I just put my information in. Now think about it from the perspective of your future client. What do you want to offer? What you really want to offer is quick communication. If you do it too instantaneously, you might have the perception that it's robotic. And robots, even though that's what we're creating, automated tasks, we don't want it to look cold. Cold is a turnoff. So if it's like a quick, 5 short code text message or email, that's like, I will call you within 24 to 48 hours. I don't like that. It doesn't work as well. How much does it work? Yes, it doesn't work as well. So if you're going to pay for something, make sure it's going to work very well. Now, what's really neat is the message that's going to come over is going to be from a local phone number to where we are now. We are 856 number. It's going to be an 856. So look with what happened within a minute to 3 minutes. You have, hi Maria, this is Sophia from Custom Renovations. Let me know when a good time to go over your cabinet project. If you are near the kitchen, can you take a photo of the cabinets? And so what we're going to do is play with the phone, and I'm going to take a picture as if I was near the cabinets, and I'm going to send that back to Sophia. So imagine if you were near your cabinets and you would just take, I don't know, it doesn't matter how many pictures you take. You could take pictures of the other side of the office.
Send it off to Sophia. All right, so there's the other side. That's it. So let's say you take 5-6 pictures and you send it to her. I'm gonna stop this screen share. Where you need this phone? Gotta give my wife the phone back. Maybe not. All right, so I'm gonna take this phone, and what I'm gonna do is connect it to my phone because I'm the service provider. So this is what you all will see when you are the service provider. The service provider is the painter. This is we're the plumber, the HVAC guy. We're also the real estate agent. We're the investor. Whatever it is, we are the other person receiving the engagement. We're the ones that are the business owner or the salesperson that needs a little assistance getting the information into the software and getting the communication going. As a service provider in the cabinet refinishing world, the best thing I could do is engage with the client via a landing page and have somebody reach out to the homeowner and ask for pictures of the kitchen. That's what the homeowner wants. They want quick, and that's what the service provider wants. They also want it quick. They want to engage and they want to get the estimate, and we want to get the project moving along. So what's really neat is somebody text Sophia pictures of these two things with a phone number. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't share my screen again. So this is my cell phone, so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Now I'm gonna go to messages, and Sophia the robot pops up. So Sophia the robot received the messages from the user, the client. My wife sent messages of the kitchen. Any user, doesn't make a difference. The user sending messages, guess it's on my cell phone. I receive them. I'm the person that needs to see them. I need to know what I'm selling. There's these, pretend that they're kitchens. Of course, I'm in my office, so this is the office. But there's a phone number right under there. I'm gonna click that phone number, make the call, and go for it. All right, now I'm sharing my screen with you. This is Estimate Rocket. I'll log out real fast so you can see the login. All right, so here we are. Schedule estimate for Maria. It's as quick as it happens. Sophia put all the information in there for me, which is great. That's what service providers hate. It's putting in all the information, so it's already there. All I have to do is click on line item, cabinet, and no, can I spell? What the heck? Okay, cabinet, refinishing. Let's say that's the price, that's the quantity. All my verbiage is in there already. Save, complete estimate, hit it twice, email, send. That's it, already out. That's it. That's the beauty of this. So let's jump back and then I'll take it from there. All right.
All right. So that's what it looks like. So that's exactly what it looks like. You can see the homeowner. You know, I showed you the screenshot. You saw the homeowner go to the landing page, put their information in. Then you saw Sophia reach out to the homeowner, asking for pictures of the project. And behind the scenes, Sophia put it into Estimate Rocket, she put it into QuickBooks, she put it into Google Sheets. I didn't show you all of it, I only showed you Estimate Rocket, and that's fine. Because Estimate Rocket's really, that's what everybody in the service industry should be using, or something alike. We were using Buildertrend, it was way expensive, and it didn't allow me to tailor some of the things that Estimate Rocket, even though it's a lot smaller, it's a lot, you know, it's smaller, it's not so clunky as a Buildertrend, but that's what I needed. I needed just the estimates and just the emails. That's exactly what I needed. And it's the beauty of using, this beauty of weaving a lot of these softwares together. But you saw from the client's perspective, putting information in, getting the text message right away from somebody in the office. And you saw how real it looks. It looks like somebody from local texting out, hey, thanks for your interest in our company. Can you send me pictures of so-and-so project? Now those are automated. It looks like a real text because that's how it's scripted, but it comes out really from Sophia, who we all know doesn't exist. She's a robot. Now on my side, you saw that I had a new client and you saw that the pictures came over. And when the pictures came over, that's when I engaged. So I said I went on the appointment, and then when I went into Estimate Rocket, instead of me being the dummy, still putting all the information in to the estimating software with all my clients who requested information for that day or a week, all the information was there. That's the beauty of it. Most service providers don't even get around to doing estimates because of one stupid reason, real silly. The reason is we don't like to do double and triple entry. We wrote it down on a pad. It drives us nuts to know that at 9:45 at night, we're about to, you know, call it a day. We go, oh my God, I forgot to put the estimate. And it's not about writing it up. It's about putting the information in to write it up. Estimate Rocket's great. All the information's there. Sophia put it in. All I have to do is open line item, number, email out, finished. About 30 seconds every estimate, unless it's more complicated. But generally speaking, for that service, it takes about 30 seconds to write up the estimate. And then it's on its way. Perfect. Well, I use something else. I didn't even show you. Something else. We use Trello. Trello is just an amazing thing with another video. But as you can see, as a service provider, this engagement with your client and then re-engagement back to you, that's what sells more jobs. That's what provides the best customer service. And in this day and age, we're competing with the likes of Amazon for customer service, basically. They will be in the home service space, mark my words. They will be the Angie's List times 10. But what we have over them is we have our name, our company reputation, and what we do. And as long as we can reduce costs, we have a shell around us. So instead of hiring a 9-to-5 or 2 9-to-5s to make it feel or to relieve yourself of some of the things that you hate doing, hire a robot to do it for a fraction of the price. Because by doing so, you increase your profit. And when you increase your profit by not increasing your revenue, remember, revenue minus cost is profit. When you increase your profit by not increasing your revenue, the only one way to do that is to decrease costs. You get to control your environment. You don't need to go wildly out of control trying to 10x everything. Control what you have. Grow slow. Slow growth is good growth. Small compound growth every year. That's how you get stability. And stability in this world is really, really important. If you have any questions, I think I'm not going to do any more screen shares tonight, but if you have any other questions, let me know. We're helping people all the time, service providers, whether they're painters, electricians, plumbers, HVAC guys, real estate agents, investors. You can automate anything. It doesn't make a difference. A lot of these tasks can be automated. There's a little bit of automation that we grow every day. And even my automations get more and more crazy and unique and creative all the time. Until next time, see ya.